Hello. A new week, new consciousness, a new frequency, and a new question. So this time, when you're doing your decisions, when you make a decision, when you choose to do an action, when you go for helping a person, doing your job, making choices, making mistakes, what do you think? Those parts are your own decisions. It's my call. It's my impact. Or is it already done? It's something that meant to be, as we used to say. And this is the point and the work that we are doing this week, the frequency to which we want to connect this week. Start with the physicians, yes, name Frank Wilczek that Michael Berg is mentioning in his class about this portion from 2021. Explain much more, but just like basically, the idea is that there is a concept that leads us to live in duality, that leads us to allow two opposition to exist in different times, to the same thing, to the same idea. Starting with this idea, do I have a free choice, or it's already decided before even I start my way? Something is guiding me to do that. In this portion Vaera, that we say that we are still under the cover of those 7 weeks of Shovavim, time that we're supposed to go out of darkness. In this portion, God is seen to Moses. What is it all about? When we start to look into the Zohar and what Rav Ashlag, the leader of Kabbalah Centre since 1922, we are discovering that there is a big secret in those names, God, which has different pronunciation. We have the tetragrammaton, the Yud, the letter Yud, the letter Hey, the letter Vav, and the letter Hey, which is really the source and the reflection of the infinite light of the Creator, really from the source, the cosmic energy. And we have what we call Elohim, another way of saying light or God, which is the level of nature, because it has the same numerical value. Elohim is the same numerical value as Hateva, which is nature. And through that, we understand, like Rav Ashlag is indicating us a very precise work, that if we go through it, we go with this idea, we can really be more precise with our spiritual work to reveal the light that our soul specifically came to reveal in this world. And how does it go? First step is before we're doing any action. We wake up in the morning, we choose to, we are about to do an action to help someone, our job, to talk to someone. Before that, says Rav Ashlag, you have to understand, you have to have in mind that it's totally to your responsibility, totally in your hands. No God involved, no light involved, totally according to what I'm going to put in it, the effort, the change, the push, the talent, the ideas. It's totally up to me 100%. I need to trust myself to do this work, to do this action. So the first thing is really to ask myself, when I'm about to do something, should be a work, could be talk to someone, to a friend, to go and help, am I thinking it's up to me? If I will not do it, no one will do it? Something to adjust with our consciousness. The second step to it is after we did the action or the choice or the operation, after we did it. And here, says Rav Ashlag, at that moment, you have to know that everything that happened today, a great success, a failure, a talk, whatever, an amazing idea that you had, we had, all of this is only 100% light. Nothing to do with you. To the level that if you would have stayed home and would not have done anything, you would be prosper at the same level, that a situation would happen anyway. So we have two total extremity, one that says before the action 100% you, and the other says nothing to do with you, 100% of light. Because the Yud Ke Vav Ke is only light with no need of intervention by the human, and the Elohim is the choice, is the nature, it's the effort, it's the choice, is the free will. That's the nature of this world. And the thing is that if we are capable really to live with duality, with those two extremities, that it's another work, it's one work is really to be capable to know that to have certainty that everything that happened today is really the light, nothing to do with me. It's very tough because it was my idea, because it was my word, because it was my effort. And to be capable to have this certainty, it's a work to do. And then another level of our work is to be capable to be in the two, because we could be, right? Only everything by the light, I'm not doing anything. No, I have to do, it has to do only by me. And then I know it's the creator. And to have the two things together, it says it unites the names. And by uniting the names, it is creating goodness in the world and shining through the whole worlds around, the upper worlds. And by more and more us being capable to apply this, we are expanding the limits of holiness around us, until one day we're going to look around and it will be only light. Every time that we are living in this duality. It's only me, and after doing, it's only the light. And by us keep on pushing towards this, living in two opposite, like in different times, right? In those two opposites, it allows us to be more and more precise with our personal work in this world. And the last point, why it is important to us to do our best to apply these concepts, is that by being capable to live by this, we are getting used to the upper level consciousness, to the consciousness of that infinite cosmic energy, because in that consciousness, there's no duality. Sorry, it's possible to have duality. There's no problem with it. Duality can exist. Opposite can exist. And this is the concept that even physicians are starting to develop in our time. So, as we said, level 1, it's depending on the nature in myself, in my efforts, in the change, in the push, is related to the world of limitations, related to the world of lack. The second point, the second phase of the work, but when we are saying it is not only saying, but really seeing it, understanding it deep inside, we're capable to nourish, to shower, to cover all that I've done during the day with the light of the Creator, with that infinite energy, and nourish all those lack spaces, dark spaces, with light. By me working it, I connected to that space. And then when I have that certainty, I cover it with light. So even situation in which we could call false decisions, mistakes, a situation of non-success, okay, or failure, at the end of the day, thanks to that light that covers it, it will come out good. And the good things that happen, successful things that happen through the day will be covered with that light and will allow continuity. So let us have like a short meditation, but just make sure that this meditation, you want to do it after you did an action. When you applied before, it depends only in me. And take this meditation at the end of the day or at the end of an action that was important, okay? And you can apply this. So you're gonna breathe in, breathe out, calm down your energy, and breathe in a lot of light, a lot of air. And you want to see in front of you the situation in which you interfered today. It could have been a whole day, it could have been one situation, speaking to your partner, to your child, to your parent, a challenging talk, and it went out good, or maybe more problematic. Work that you've made your decisions. Just seeing the situation in which you interfered and worked into it, did an effort, a change. And you're seeing everything you have done. And in all the places that you are telling yourself, I have done this, I have done that, you want to convert it with the light have done, the light have done, the light have helped me, the light have showed me, the light have set up a certain situation that it can be manifested. And at every place you have a contradiction. You say it again. And you know that whoever gave you that thought, the origin of our existence is the light. So everything initiates with the light. And each time that you succeed to see the great light and the great appreciation and the great value and the great certainty that the light leaded you, that the light did it all. You are just a channel for all of this. When you are capable really to feel it and to see it, you can see how a beautiful energy arrays and becomes bigger and bigger. A beautiful white energy, all pure, original, from its source, raises up and starts to fill up all the situation of the day, the words you have said, the action you have taken, the people that were involved in your day, your thoughts, the products, the great things that happen, the maybe failure or problem that were created out of it. It fills all the space with light, infinite light. And everything that happened in that day becomes greater, becomes more beautiful, eternal, prosper, united, happy, and with love. With that appreciation and the unification of these two opposite concepts, you feel more connected. You feel in more awe towards the light and towards your soul. More precise and adjusted to your personal work. With that serenity and strength, you're gonna slowly, slowly come back. And you could apply those minutes at every time, after an action or at the end of the day. Have a great week.